Now take note of that weight, up to 55 kilos, because this is a sport where athletes can lift more than 3 times their own body weights. You are going to witness some what will feel superhuman feats and a taste there of what is to come with this field of 7 women with a range of strengths, and excitingly for us, including Rehab Ahmed of Egypt, the reigning world record holder, and surely with her sights on a Paralympic one here in Paris that has stood since Rio in 2016. France is very much the home of the bench press, and powerlifting was only introduced in 1984, and many Egyptians have gone on to master this discipline, the best of any of the countries that take part in it. Rehab Ahmed, who we will be seeing here today with that record that was set this year. "180 athletes in total will take to that stage across this Paralympic Games. No more than 1 athlete per National Paralympic Committee permitted per class, which makes even lying back on that bench even more of a feat to celebrate. Finland and Colombia and Malaysia all represented with our refereeing party. The chief referee will station themselves at the head of the bench, and then to the left and to the right, the 2 side referees, and all 3 of those will cast their vote on each lift. It doesn't have to be unanimous. Majority reigns. 2 white lights out of 1 means a good lift. 2 reds out of 3 will mean a no lift. But first, for a little bit of additional pomp and ceremony with the coup de bâton, which has rung round the stadiums and arenas of Paris since the beginning of the Olympics, and now so too the Paralympics. A tradition harking back to the Golden Theatre days of Paris. And Fatma Omar, the great Paralympian who went to 6 and left with 4 gold medals, gets us underway with 3 strikes of the baton and calls attention. And are you ready for para-powerlifting? My name is Joe Burns, and Pete Selby is alongside me for this women's up to 55 kilo final.
Thoroughly looking forward to this up to 55 kilogram category. Promises to be something rather special, and who knows, with world records possibly. That's all to come. Round 1, 3 lifts per athlete, and round 1 is now underway. The 2-minute clock has begun since the announcement was made for the athlete to make their way to the bench. Durdona Turaeva, Uzbekistan, will get the competition underway. 22 years old. It's quite a young competition in this weight category. 87 kilograms lifted in the World Championships last year in Dubai. Paralympic Games debut for Durdona. 80 kilograms on the bar for round 1.
Start. Rack.
So the cry of rack from the chief referee, and no lift is the decision. 2 of the 3 referees say no lift, and the stop sequence, so when the bar is on the chest, was given the reason by both of those referees. There are indicators for why the referees have given a no lift. You need 2 out of 3 to say a good lift. But unfortunately, it was the other way around here, with 2 saying no lift. And again, that stop sequence, the decision. Reason for the decision. Looks rather smooth. Just as the bar was onto the chest, any contact was made. 2 of the 3 said no. And Turaeva will be back in round 2.
Now, for the turn of the 49-year-old Vietnamese, Chau Hoang in her 6th Paralympics. And boy, she come close in ones gone by. 8th in Rio, 6th in Tokyo, 5th in Athens and London, and agonizingly 4th in Beijing. Is this the year? Is this the Paralympics where she finally ascends to the podium? Nearly a quarter of a century she's been lifting for Vietnam, having debuted in the year 2000. This her first lift of 91 kilos.
Start.
Nice and smooth and easy as she goes. Chau Hoang successfully steams 91 kilos north. And it's 3 white lights as well. Unanimous from the referees in all aspects of the sequence. Body position good. The down sequence solid. The all-important stop, making contact with the chest, motionless. And then a press that saw the elbows lock out simultaneously.
Emanuela Romano of Italy. A fabulous athlete and has competed at a couple of Olympic Games, but known as a swimmer. Competed in Rio and in London. Former world champion, 53, but here now lifting very, very heavy weights. Represented Italy in the World Championships 2021 and 2023. Lifting 88 kilograms in Dubai last year. Starting with 92 here, 34 years old and getting better all the time, stronger all the time. On the bench in her new sport of powerlifting. Emanuela Romano, round 1. .30 seconds remaining. The lift to begin.
3, 2, 1. Start! Zuman, zoom! Right.
Hands are in the air and justly so as well, with 2 white lights. Top sequence from one of the referees, but 2 out of 3 And it will be a good lift then at 92 kilograms, Emanuela Romano. In her first Paralympic Games when it comes to powerlifting, has had a good lift in round 1. 92 kilograms, nicely into the stop sequence, and then the press, locking those elbows out simultaneously. And an excellent start to her Paris 2024.
Our spotter loaders working furiously in the very brief breaks between the lifts, adjusting not just the weight on the bar but also the rack height, which is nominated by the athletes the day before when they have their weigh-ins. You can see a small fan club in the stands for Great Britain's Charlotte McGuinness, 22 years old, striding out for her first ever Paralympics powerlift. It's me, a lot of P's in this sport when you get to Paris and a Paralympics and it's powerlifting. Lottie McGuinness though doesn't look like a woman set to stumble. She has been honing her craft out of Loughborough University, the epicenter of elite sporting excellence in the UK. She has her opening lift here of 101 kilos. Well, you saw immediately on her face come the conclusion of the lift, her dissatisfied look, and it was due to her body position on that instance. We'll have to look a little closer on the replay. It is one of the 4 elements that the referees look at. Can't see it there, but immediately she knew that that wasn't the lift for her. So all 3 referees posting red lights for body position. Lottie McGuinness will return, but no lift on her first attempt.
Kamolpan Kraratpet making her way to the bar here. 104 in terms of kilograms on the bar. 23 years old. A very young women's up to 55 kilograms competition. Been to major championships before. This is a Paralympics debut. Competed in a couple of world championships. He's lifted 88 kilograms before, so it's improving all the time here with a first round lift of 104. Known as BAM. Trains in Bangkok. Straps very, very tight. Go to pray before competition. Right now it's just big roars. From Kamolpan. And a good lift. The left referee and the right referee, they are the ones who have given that a good lift. The chief referee overruled in this case, and Kamolpan Kraratpet underway with 104 kilograms, and at this early stage will sit at the top of the leaderboard.
Türkiye's Besra Duman, who calls Konya home in her country, is stepping out for her second Paralympic Games. And she is stepping out, no doubt, in a quest for medals. She achieved that in Tokyo when she claimed bronze with a mighty lift of 124 kilos. She is perennially pushing the podium when it comes to world championships, with silvers and bronze in years gone by. And she makes swift and reasonably light work of that 113 kilos, not without its scrutiny. 2 white lights, not the full 3. The orange lights illuminated by the chief judge. So let's take a look at that stop. Maybe he had an angle where he wasn't satisfied with the contact with the chest. Difficult, even though we've got all these camera angles, you now begin to build the picture of what these referees are going through and why they're positioned in the way they are. But as it stands, 113, good lift. Besra Duman to the top of the log.
Rehab Ahmed, the final lifter to lift in round 1, 117 kilograms, is on the bar. From Cairo in Egypt, 33 years old, reigning world champion, 2-time silver medalist at the Paralympics in the up to 50 kilogram category in Rio and in Tokyo. But in this up to 55 kilogram category is the world champion. She is also the world record holder, and that world record was set in one of this year's World Cup events, one of the premier events in Tbilisi in June. So in form, world record is 135. Here in round 1, 117 kilograms for the 2-time Paralympic silver medalist.
Start.
Cheers from the crowd, and a perfect start to the competition. 3 wide lights for Rehab Ahmed. 117 kilograms in round 1, goes straight to the top of the leaderboard. And the world record holder with a perfect start here in Paris. There's the golden Egyptian butterfly. She's lifted 117 kilograms with what looks like with ease, and leads after round 1.
A summary of our leaders, with Ahmed lifting last and rising highest with 117. The rest of this group of 7 women are going to have their work cut out if they are to challenge the great Egyptian lifter. There's plenty of other subplots and mini battles unfolding in the rest of the leaderboard. Serena, ordinarily used to seeing basketball, it being home to Paris basketball. But instead of shooting hoops, we're lifting tin at Paris 2024. We're almost ready to get the second round underway. Well, I think we have our gold medalist for supporters' outfits uncovered in the crowd. Durdona Turaeva of Uzbekistan. That's Paralympics for the 22-year-old. And attempting 85 kilos here. Now her first attempt was 80, which didn't go her way with the referees. However, undeterred, she's added an additional 5 kilos. And she revs herself up to attack the bar once again. She's very much capable of this, having lifted 99 at the World Cup event in Tbilisi not so many months ago. 85 kilos, here we go.
Start.
And this time, she receives 2 white lights and her first good lift at the Paralympic Games for the young woman from Uzbekistan. Just the one referee taking issue with the stop, the right side referee. But all we need is 2 in this sport, and that is a smile that tells a story of a bit of relief and largely internal pride. Consummate effort from Durdona Turaeva.
Emanuela Romano of Italy, 92 successfully lifted in round 1. Round 2, and we're up a further couple of kilograms. And the club is in. 94 then on the bar from Naples. Plenty of straps being applied then on the bench. There's plenty of time. You've got that 2 minutes from when the athlete has been announced. So then start your lift. 34, long career as a para swimmer, illustrious career as well, former world champion over the short distance of 50 meters. Well, powerlifting, pressing that bar a short distance, but has got 94 kilograms currently attached to it. With 20 seconds remaining, Romano is ready.
Start.
Looked pretty smooth, arms locked out at exactly the same time. And 3 white lights for Romano. It looked very good, and the referees agree. very smooth down to the chest. And then that pause, that stop on the chest, and then raising back up. Doesn't matter whether it's not quite as horizontal as it can be, although with Emanuela it was. And then them elbows locking out in perfect synchronicity. The time taken before the lift was time well spent. Lifting heavier and heavier weights all the time, and she starts part 2 of her career at the Paralympics. Women's one side, and now it's powerlifting.
And now for the second turn of Chau Hoang Tuyet, who is a Vietnamese para-powerlifting legend. Let's just say that. And it was her and Lee Van Kong who really cemented the feeling of Vietnam's penchant for powerlifting. They were the flag bearers here for the nation at this Games. She is highly decorated, highly loved and respected. And amazingly, she came to the sport initially because she said, I loved wearing the colourful outfits, and a friend thought it might suit me. Well, it's suited her down to a T. Here she is, 6th Paralympics, looking to lift 96 kilos and jump up to 4th position. Solid from Chau Hoang Tuyet. 3 white lights, as good as it gets. And with that lift, she re-establishes herself in 4th position. Bests the effort from Emanuela Romano. Nice down sequence, good on the stop. And the press powered through.
McGuinness, who was dancing backstage prior to the competition, wanting the crowd to be louder and louder. A little bit of a sign there, I think, to the jury. Problems with her first lift, really with the actual lift itself in terms of the press and the weight. It was the body position starting as well before. Told to by the chief referee just behind her as she lies on the bench. So Charlotte McGuinness failed with 101, but going up to 105 in round 2. We'll be sticking to plan A here.
Start.
And a good lift. 2 out of 3 referees say yes. Just the referee on the left with a press issue, but it doesn't matter. It goes down as a good lift, 105 kilograms. For Lottie, and a huge smile now. Maybe part of that smile is a little bit of relief, and now she can strut her stuff into round 3. .105 lifted for Lottie McGuinness in round 2. And she is delighted. What will she attempt to go further in this competition?
rattling through the lifts in this second round, and to the delight of that gentleman in the crowd. Supporting Thailand, Kamolpan Kraratpet is back on to the bench. 104 kilos pressed on her last visit. She's been bumped down to 4th after that lift from Lottie McGuinness. So now she goes for 106. Training out of the capital in Bangkok. She is a dedicated trainer, clocking in 24 hours a week. ...106 kilos to take 3rd position on the leaderboard.
Start. No!
Well, it looked and sounded excellent. That was the feedback from the voices of the Thai team, but 2 red lights, almost said flags, because we have had to go old school on a couple of occasions across this Paralympics. The stop sequence determined to be the issue there. The good news for Kamolpan is that her philosophy is failure is not the opposite of success, but it is part of success. It is part of the journey. She'll be looking to take this failed attempt from her 2nd lift and channeling it into something bigger and better come the 3rd.
Besra Duman in round 2. Attempted 118 kilograms, the bronze medalist from Tokyo. In Tokyo lifted 124. And finishing with the bronze medal. Wasted no time at all. And it's a no lift combination of the press from the referee on the left and right, and also stop sequence as well. Well, Besra Duman, arms out wide as if to say, I'd agree with that.
Yes.
And it looks like we're going to have an appeal here, a challenge to the jury. And it has been submitted by the coach. Running over Gun Badmaz. She's the card to say we're going to make an appeal here. So it's going to go to the jury. Jury made their decision in real time. And it's unsuccessful. Once again, all 3 referees at the time said no lift, and also for a combination of reasons for 2 of the referees, but still it's a little bit of a puzzle for Besra Duman to try and sort out before her 3rd round lift. So she will remain in 2nd place with that 113 1st round lift.
So to our leader, Rehab Ahmed, the reigning world record holder, and featuring in this weight class for the first time in her Paralympic career. She's claimed silver on 2 occasions, once at Rio, the other at Tokyo 3 years ago. but both of those were in the up to 50 kilo competition. In fact, that's where she has claimed the vast majority of her accolades around the world. 4-time world champion, from Mexico City to Kazakhstan to Georgia and to the UAE. Here, looking to stretch her lead at the top of the standings by a further 4 kilos, 121 kilos in all, that'll be raised above her head and chest. Egypt's Rehab Ahmed, to cement her position at the top of the standings with a lift of 121 kilos.
Start.
Vociferously supported in the Port de la Chapelle arena. There are Egyptian flags fluttering and, well, Egyptian eyes smiling as well, because it's 2 white lights. It's a successful lift, and it is something of an exclamation mark after the number 1 that sits right by the side of her name, signifying that she is top at the moment. In this women's up to 55 kilo final, she's without peer right now, ahead by a whole 8 kilos, and she's loving it.
After the second round of lifts, Ahmed leads by full 8 kilograms. Duman in the silver medal position, and equally 8 clear of McGuinness and Kraratpet. Very tight for bronze at the moment. Ready for more lifts? We've got round 3 coming up. Domination of this women's up to 55 kilogram category. Here we go with round 3. Durdona Turaeva, so far in this competition, has lifted 85 kilograms in round 2 after failing at 80 actually in round 1. So here in round 3 we're up to 90 kilograms for Durdona Turaeva of Uzbekistan. Lifted 87 in the World Championships last year in Dubai, so this will be an improvement on that, on the 22-year-old, still new to the sport. And looking to lift heavier weights time and time again as her experience grows. She does in the sports. First Paralympic Games. Great experience as well. And this is 90 kilograms starting round 3.
Start.
Very measured lift. Case of whether the elbows were locked out at the same time. And yes, says all 3 of the referees. It is a good lift. And a fantastic way to finish her competition. She has lifted more here in Paris than she did in the World Championships, 90 kilograms. And Durdona Turaeva can look back on her first ever Paralympic Games here in Paris 2024 with great pride. Join her ovation as she leaves the arena with that third round lift of 90 kilograms. Very measured as well. On first sight it looked perfect, and that's exactly what the referees agreed with. Turaeva, 90 kilograms in round 3.
$99 kilos is on the bar for Emanuela Romano, who has her fan club here alongside her for a lift that would carry her up to 5th position, and she would put some pressure on the Vietnamese Chau Tuyet, who was also nominated her weight to be 99. Now, if Emanuela Romano lifts this, that means that the Vietnamese will have to go for 100, because order of ranking is who has lifted the weight first. That's how the countback works. And this esteemed former para swimmer who has been on podiums around the world when in the pool is here on the bench, making her para powerlifting debut. She's enjoyed a meteoric rise. She was named Best Female Lifter at the 2021 Italian Para Powerlifting Cup, not long after she turned her attentions to this sport. Here she is. The biggest, most prestigious competition in the sport, the Paralympic Games, and with a good lift of 99 kilos here, she will climb to 5th.
Start!
Well, she got there. Did she get there in good enough form? Oh, she prays. She prays, but they're not answered because it's 3 red lights all on the press sequence for Emanuela Romano. But what a Paralympic debut. 2 good lifts and oh so close to making that 99 kilo third and final effort stick. She loves Paris 2024, and I think that the Porte de la Chapelle Arena love what she has given to them. She struggled and she persisted, and that was all right. It doesn't matter if the form isn't perfect on the way up, it's about the lockout at the end, but no good for the referees.
Hoang took loan on the bench for Vietnam. Chau attempting 99 kilograms. Perfect lift so far, 91, 96 now, 99 in round 3. Flag bearer for Vietnam in round 3.
Start!
Slowly rising, but only getting halfway. And it will be a no lift for Chau, and that will be her Paralympics with 96 kilograms in round 2. Means that she will finish in 5th place. That's now 3 Paralympics. She's finished in 5th place in London, in Athens and here in Paris. Six Paralympic Games she's been to. Fortunately, just out of the medals in all of them. Best was 4th in Beijing and 5th here in Paris.
Now for the return of Lottie McGuinness, who currently sits in the bronze position with a best lift of 105 kilos. She is targeting 108 here. She is not assured of bronze just yet. She has the Thai lifter Kamolpan Kraratpet waiting in the wings to try and best her. But she can put real pressure. She can really assert herself in this bronze medal position if she is to successfully lift 108 kilos. A huge moment for the 22-year-old from Harrogate. Well, roars of approval from her coach. Both arms spread, but 3 red lights. It'll be no more weight added to the best lift of Lottie McGuinness, who, well, she waves in farewell, but her coach has hurried over to enter a lift challenge, I think. As we watch the replay, I can confirm a lift challenge has been submitted. All 3 referees said no lift. Now all 3 judges on the jury must say good lift for it to be overturned. He was absolutely adamant. Well, it's unsuccessful ultimately. And as Lottie McGuinness just said there, anything can happen. And right here, right now, she is in the bronze medal position. She's in the box seat, but she must wait anxiously for the effort of Kamolpan Kraratpet of Thailand, who has the opportunity to steal bronze from her.
Well, a quite simple equation here. Kamolpan Kraratpet currently in 4th place. And if she lifts this 108 kilograms, she will now be a bronze medal winner. Silver and gold there out of reach. It's all about the bronze. Charlotte McGuinness in 3rd place. Kamolpan Kraratpet of Thailand with this lift for the bronze. 108 kilograms. Big weight. 20 kilograms more than she lifted in the World Championships only last year. 23-year-old is lifting for a bronze medal in Paris. 108 kilograms, round 3, taking their time, making sure Kamolpan's in exactly the right place. She's comfortable and ready. Still 30 seconds for her to start the lift. 108 kilograms, and this is for a bronze medal. It's a very measured lift. Roar of approval from the crowd and also the referees, and that's what it means to win a bronze medal. 2 of the 3 referees said it was a good lift, and Kamolpan Kraratpet of Thailand will win a bronze medal here in Paris. What a super lift of 108 kilograms in round 3, and moves from 4th into 3rd place. And she will be a bronze medal winner here in Paris in the women's up to 55 kilogram category. She's delighted. Her coach is delighted as well. She takes the applause of the Porte de la Chapelle Arena crowd. Bronze medal winner. And our friend from the audience as well. He's as delighted as she is. Pride of Thailand. Kamolpan Kraratpet.
Time to settle gold and silver, and Besra Duman has a mighty, mighty task ahead of her. Now, she successfully lifted 113 kilos in her opening attempt, and then she went for 118. Now, it was deemed a no lift. She was adamant that it was good. She went to a challenge, and now undeterred, she has 122 on the bar to take the lead. However, for Besra Duman, it is just a little weight too much. But her weight for a silver medal, having claimed a bronze in Tokyo, is over. Because that opening attempt of 113 kilos is enough. And Besra Duman claims silver here in the para-powerlifting in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. Just suspended in motion on the press, but a warm embrace for a silver medal winning Besra Duman.
Here comes the gold medal winner, Rehab Ahmed of Egypt. The crowd acknowledging the gold medal winner from a country who excel in powerlifting. Be another gold for Egypt. 2-time silver medalist at the Paralympic Games in Rio and Tokyo. Up into the up to 55 kilogram weight category. Became world champion last year and is the Paralympic champion here in Paris. Round 3, 122. The gold is secure with the 121 lifted in round 2. So Rehab Ahmed, secure of gold. This, just to add a little bit of polish onto that gold medal. "30 seconds on the clock.
Too wide. Start.
Rehab Ahmed with no lift in round 3, but it will not matter in terms of the competition because Rehab Ahmed is the Paralympic champion. 121 lifted in round 2. Dominated this competition from start to finish, and Rehab Ahmed, after 2 silver medals at the Paralympic Games here in Paris, is a gold medal winner in the women's up to 55 kilogram category. brilliant performance from Rehab. Won the competition with her first round lift. And the world champion is now Paralympic champion. 33-year-old. Absolutely delighted. Taking the applause of the Porte de la Chapelle Arena crowd. Confirmation, Rehab Ahmed, 121 kilograms. Her first round lift was 117. That would have been good enough. Besra Duman, an excellent silver medal for Türkiye. And Kamolpan Kraratpet with that final round lift of 108, moving from 4th into the bronze medal position.
Moi je vous dis, levez-vous et régalez-vous. C'est pas de la musique, c'est pour le presentation. Can we get some music here? Very low. Allez, la cérémonie des médailles d'ici quelques minutes. On se déhanche, on en profite. On se détend. Avec la victoire de l'Égypte pour cette médaille d'or. et messieurs, votre cérémonie des vainqueurs de la session de Powerlifting féminine, moins de 55 kilos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for Powerlifting, women's up to 55 kilo category.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
The victory ceremony for the women's up to 55 kilogram category here. Paralympics in Paris 2024. Superb competition it was.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Ochoa, membre de l'ordre paralympique.
member of the Paralympic Order,
Accompagné par
accompanied by
Madame
Jorge Ochoa,
déléguée technique
member of the Paralympic Order, will hand the medals over.
technical delegate.
It's a Greco.
médaillé de bronze
Delegate will
pour la Thaïlande.
help with the medal presentation.
Representing Thailand, Kamolpan, Kraratpet.
Kamolpan Kraratpet of Thailand, a bronze medal winner at her first Paralympic Games. Went all the way down to the final lift. And Kraratpet lifted 108 kilograms to move from 4th into the bronze medal position, and delighted with that bronze she is. Kamolpan Kraratpet of Thailand, bronze medal winner.
Silver medalist representing Türkiye, Besra Duman.
Besra Duman of Türkiye, silver medal winner. One place better than Tokyo, and she was a bronze medalist. Here in Paris is a silver medal. For the 23-year-old with an awful lot of powerlifting ahead of her. 2 medals already. Silver medal here in Paris with a lift of 113 kilograms in round 1. She tried for an awful lot more to grab gold, but it's silver for Besra Duman.
Et championne paralympique représentant l'Égypte.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Egypt, Rehab Ahmed.
A huge ovation for Rehab Ahmed of Egypt. Country have won plenty of Paralympic gold medals in powerlifting. But for Rehab Ahmed, this is her first. 2 silver medals in Rio and Tokyo. But here in Paris, she's got the one she wanted, and it's gold. Dominated the competition from the first lift of 117, ended up with 121 kilograms in round 2. And it's gold this time for Egypt's Rehab Ahmed.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de l'Égypte.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of Egypt.
Rehab Ahmed carried the flag at the opening ceremony for Egypt. She carried the competition here in the women's up to 55 kilogram category. Gold medalist Rehab Ahmed of Egypt, silver for Türkiye and Besra Duman, and Kamolpan Kraratpet with a bronze for Thailand.